Today we are presenting a list of famous American celebrities who have passed away today and in recent days. We appreciate your feedback and have created a video featuring only American celebrities for today's tribute. Please show your support by sharing this tribute video with a friend who would appreciate it. Best known for his roles on Knots Landing and General Hospital, Douglas Sheehan has left a lasting legacy in the world of television drama. Born on April 27, 1949, in Santa Monica, California, Sheehan's career in acting brought him into the hearts of audiences across America, notably through his memorable portrayals in iconic TV series. Starting his career with guest appearances on shows like Charlie's Angels and Kaz in 1979, Sheehan quickly rose to prominence with his major role as Joe Kelly on the daytime soap opera General Hospital from 1979 to 1982. His performance earned him a Daytime Emmy nomination, solidifying his place in the acting world. He then transitioned to primetime television, joining the cast of Knots Landing in 1983 as Ben Gibson, where he became a familiar face to viewers during his 5-season tenure on the show. Beyond his television roles, Sheehan also made appearances in films and other TV shows, including a notable performance in the sitcom Day by Day and taking on a recurring role in the series adaptation of Clueless as Cher's father, Mel Horowitz. His versatility allowed him to cross over from dramatic roles to comedy with ease, showcasing his broad range as an actor. Off the screen, Sheehan was known for his warmth and dedication to his craft. His contributions to television have left an everlasting mark on the industry, influencing future generations of actors. Doug Sheehan passed away peacefully at his home in Wyoming, at the age of 75. As we remember his contributions to film and television, his impact on the industry and the memories he has left for his audience will undoubtedly continue to be celebrated. Tributes to Doug Sheehan. Renowned for his soul-stirring lyrics and captivating performances, Mark Germino left an everlasting mark on the Nashville music scene. Born on August 12, 1950 in North Carolina, Germino initially embraced poetry, which became his emotional salve during his Vietnam War service. His poetic expressions, often likened to song lyrics, eventually steered him towards songwriting. Moving to Nashville in 1974, he swiftly integrated into the music community, captivating audiences with his unique blend of folk and country rock. Throughout his career, Germino released several albums, with his songs recorded by music legends such as Johnny Cash and Emmylou Harris. Notable for his 1986 debut on compact disc, he pioneered new music formats while his song, Rex Bob Lowenstein, became a fan favorite, narrating the tale of a rebellious radio DJ. Germino's influence extended beyond music. His works inspired many, reflecting his profound impact on both peers and fans. Mark Germino passed away at the age of 73, leaving behind a legacy enriched with lyrical poetry and heartfelt melodies that continue to resonate within the music industry and beyond. Tributes to Mark Germino. Renowned for her roles on the original Steve Allen Show and Candid Camera, and for portraying the tyrannical hotel queen Leona Helmsley in a one-woman stage show, Joan Benedict has left a lasting imprint on the entertainment industry. Born on July 21, 1927 in Brooklyn, New York, Benedict's career spanned several decades, showcasing her versatility and dedication to the performing arts. Benedict first graced the stage as a tap dancer at age 7 at the Brooklyn Academy of Music, later enhancing her skills at the Rome Opera Ballet School and with famed acting teachers Robert Lewis and Stella Adler at the Actors Studio in New York. Her early career was marked by her comedic talent on The Steve Allen Show, where she engaged audiences with her lively comedy sketches and served as the spokesperson for Hazel Bishop Cosmetics. Her memorable performances on Candid Camera particularly highlighted her unique ability to blend humor with candid interactions, making her a beloved figure on the show. Benedict also had roles in major films and TV series, including as a stand-in for Elizabeth Taylor in Butterfield 8, and appearances in The Happy Hooker Goes to Washington and The Smith Family. Beyond her professional achievements, Benedict's personal life was filled with profound relationships and artistic collaborations. She was married to actor John Myers until his death in 1992, and to Oscar-winning actor Rod Steiger from 2000 until his death in 2002. She also shared a significant relationship with actor Jeremy Slate until his passing in 2006. Joan Benedict passed away at the age of 96 in Los Angeles due to complications from a stroke. Her legacy as a dynamic performer and a pivotal figure in American entertainment endures through her vast body of work and the many lives she touched. Tributes to Joan Benedict. Renowned for his compelling performances in The French Connection and The 7-Ups, Tony Lobianco has made everlasting contributions to film and theater. Born on October 19, 1936 in Brooklyn, New York, Lobianco's career spanned several decades, during which he portrayed complex characters with depth and intensity. Lobianco's breakout role came in 1971 with The French Connection, where he played the savvy Salboka. His portrayal of characters who navigated the blurred lines between right and wrong showcased his ability to capture and hold audience attention. In 1973, he appeared in The 7-Ups, reuniting with The French Connection co-star Roy Scheider. His role in The Honeymoon Killers as a charming conman further highlighted his versatility and skill in bringing gritty realism to the screen. Aside from his film career, Lobianco was also a celebrated stage actor, notably portraying Fiorello LaGuardia in several productions about the iconic New York mayor. His dedication to this role demonstrated his deep connection to his Italian-American roots and his ability to bring historical figures to life with authenticity and passion. Throughout his life, Lobianco was committed to the arts, founding the Triangle Theater and impacting the theater scene with his directorial and production work. His legacy in film and theater is marked by powerful performances that resonated with audiences and critics alike. Tony Lobianco passed away at the age of 87, leaving behind a legacy of cinematic and theatrical excellence that continues to inspire. Tributes to Tony Lobianco. Renowned for her vibrant performances on Broadway and in classic Hollywood musicals, Janice Page captivated audiences with her dynamic presence and vocal prowess. Born Donna Mae Chaden on September 16, 1922, in Tacoma, Washington, Page first gained prominence starring in the original Broadway production of The Pajama Game and in films such as Silk Stockings and Romance on the High Seas. Her career spanned several decades, during which she appeared in a variety of roles that showcased her versatility across musical, comedic, and dramatic genres. Page's theatrical career was marked by her portrayal of Babe Williams in The Pajama Game, which won the Tony Award for Best Musical and highlighted her ability to blend acting and song. In film, she worked alongside stars like Fred Astaire and Sid Charisse, adding a memorable touch to every performance with her charm and skill. Beyond the stage and screen, Page made significant television appearances, including roles on All in the Family and as a recurring character in various popular shows, enhancing each with her distinctive flair. Later in life, Page continued to engage with her artistic passions, contributing to the cultural landscape through personal memoirs and philanthropy. She died of natural causes at her home in Los Angeles at the age of 101, leaving behind a legacy of artistic dedication that enriched the entertainment industry. Tributes to Janice Page. Renowned for his satirical edge and comedic flair, Martin Mull, a multifaceted entertainer, actor, and singer-songwriter, captivated audiences in roles across television and film. Born on August 18, 1943 in Chicago, Illinois, Mull first gained prominence with his portrayal in the soap opera satire Mary Hartman, and its spin-off, Fernwood Tonight. His comedic genius shone through in memorable television roles such as the Principal Willard Kraft on Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and as Leon Karp on Roseanne, where he brought humor and depth to each character. In film, Mull was celebrated for his roles in Clue and the mockumentary The History of White People in America, which he co-wrote, showcasing his knack for parody and cultural critique. His unique blend of comedy and music also led to notable successes, including the parody song A Girl Named Johnny Cash. Mull's influence extended beyond the screen. He was a talented painter with a master's degree from the Rhode Island School of Design, reflecting his artistic versatility. Martin Mull passed away at the age of 80 after a valiant fight against a long illness. He leaves behind a legacy of laughter and creativity that enriched the entertainment world. His work continues to inspire comedians and actors. Tributes to Martin Mull. Renowned for his roles in iconic films such as The Hudsucker Proxy, Night at the Museum, and Air Bud, Bill Cobbs was a versatile actor who brought depth and integrity to every performance. Born on June 16, 1934 in Cleveland, Ohio, Cobbs developed his craft after serving in the U.S. Air Force and initially working in various jobs, including for IBM and as a car salesman. His acting career began on the stage in 1969, with the anti-apartheid musical Lost in the Stars at Karamu House in Cleveland, quickly establishing himself as a skilled performer. Cobbs appeared in numerous films, often playing roles that highlighted his ability to embody complex characters, such as Whitney Houston's manager in The Bodyguard and the older brother of Medgar Evers in Ghosts of Mississippi. His television roles were equally memorable, including appearances on The Drew Carey Show and Star Trek Enterprise, where he portrayed Dr. Emory Erickson, the inventor of the transporter. His broad range allowed him to excel in both dramatic and comedic roles, making him a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. Cobbs passed away from natural causes at the age of 90 in his home in Riverside. His legacy in film and television is marked by a career that spanned over 5 decades, during which he enriched the lives of audiences with his profound performances and dedication to his craft. Tributes to Bill Cobbs. Renowned for his versatile roles across film and television, Eric Anderson brought depth to every character he portrayed, from his film debut in Friday the 13th: The Final Chapter, to his memorable role as Kerry Russell's father on Felicity. Born in 1957 in Sagamihara, Japan, Anderson's acting career was distinguished by his ability to seamlessly transition between genres, captivating audiences with his performances. Anderson's early role as Rob Deere in Friday the 13th saw him attempting to avenge his sister's death, a part that introduced him to horror fans. However, he became more widely recognized for his work on television, especially in the WB network's Felicity, where he appeared in the pilot and returned for 8 more episodes. His work with acclaimed producer Stephen Bocco included roles in Bay City Blues and NYPD Blue, showcasing his range as an actor. Beyond acting, Anderson had recurring roles in series like 30-something and Bosch, and guest appearances in Murder, She Wrote, Star Trek: The Next Generation, and The X-Files. His film career included roles in Unfaithful and The Neighbor, among others. Eric Anderson passed away at 67 after a battle with cancer. He leaves behind a legacy enriched by diverse characters that spoke to his profound talent and dedication to his craft. Tributes to Eric Anderson. Renowned for his dynamic contributions to both stage and screen, Tony Mordente's legacy is marked by his roles in the original Broadway and film adaptations of West Side Story. Born on December 3, 1935 in Brooklyn, New York, Mordente's career expanded across acting, dancing, and choreography, significantly shaping the performing arts landscape. Mordente first captured attention with his portrayal of Arab on Broadway, and then as action in the 1961 movie version of West Side Story, where he showcased his powerful dance and acting skills. His extensive work in theater also included roles in Lil Abner, Bye Bye Birdie, and Ben Franklin in Paris, demonstrating his versatile talents in both acting and choreography. Transitioning to television, Mordente directed episodes of popular series such as Rhoda, Walker, Texas Ranger, and Seventh Heaven, proving his adeptness behind the camera. His direction helped shape the narrative style and success of these shows, earning him recognition in the television industry. In addition to his professional achievements, Mordente's personal life was intertwined with the arts, including a marriage to fellow West Side Story star Chita Rivera. His commitment to the arts was lifelong, influencing future generations of performers and directors. Tony Mordente passed away at the age of 88, leaving behind a rich legacy that spans significant contributions to both the theatrical and television domains. Tributes to Tony Mordente. Renowned for his unique transition from sumo wrestling to television acting, Taylor Wiley captured the hearts of audiences as Kamikona Tupola in Hawaii Five-0. Before his acting career, Wiley, born in Laie, Hawaii, achieved significant fame as a sumo wrestler under the name Takamikuni. He made history as the first foreign-born wrestler to win the championship in sumo's Makushita division, showcasing his athletic prowess. Wiley's shift to acting brought him to roles that celebrated his cultural background and physical presence, most notably on Hawaii Five-0, where he played the lovable shrimp truck owner and police informant. His character became a staple of the series, beloved for both comedic and poignant contributions to the show's success. Wiley also appeared in the film Forgetting Sarah Marshall, further establishing his versatility as an actor. His passing at the age of 56 is mourned by fans and colleagues alike, who remember him not only for his cultural impact on screen, but also for his warmth and charisma off-screen. Taylor Wiley leaves behind a legacy of breaking barriers and embracing new challenges, enriching the entertainment landscape with his diverse talents and dedication. Tributes to Taylor Wiley. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Meritt Styer, a revered public servant whose profound impact on Miami-Dade County spans decades, has died at the age of 91. Known for his ethical leadership and strategic vision, Steyer's career is highlighted by transformative roles, including Miami City Manager and Miami-Dade County Manager, positions he held twice each. Throughout his tenure, Styer tackled some of the most challenging and scandal-ridden aspects of government, steering the county through crises such as the Mariel boat lift and the race riots. His tenure as superintendent of the Miami-Dade Public School District saw significant reforms, revitalizing what he described as a politically ridden system. Steyer's legacy extends beyond public office. He significantly boosted South Florida's economy as CEO of the Greater Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau and founder of the Beacon Council. His work remains preserved in state archives and the Library of Congress, reflecting a lifetime of dedication to public service. Survived by his wife Judy and 4 daughters, Steyer's family has expressed gratitude for the community's outpouring of love. In tribute to his remarkable contributions, Miami-Dade County plans to name a section of the South Dade Busway in his honor, ensuring his legacy continues to inspire future generations. News 2. In a recent update regarding the sudden passing of Jessie Jane, renowned film star, authorities have disclosed that her untimely departure was due to an accidental substance misuse, involving prescribed medication and other substances. Jessie Jane, age 43, was found earlier this year in her Oklahoma home, where she resided with her boyfriend, Brett Hasenmuller. The revelation came after a welfare check initiated by Brett's employer, concerned after a few days without contact. The Oklahoma City Medical Examiner's Office has confirmed the specifics of the incident, aiming to bring clarity to her fans and family. Jessie Jane, a pivotal figure in the entertainment industry, had retired but was known for her return to the industry and her significant impact on both entertainment and mainstream media. She is remembered for her vibrant presence and contributions to the industry, leaving behind a legacy that includes advocacy for professional conduct and health awareness in entertainment. Jessie is survived by her son, who, along with her fans and colleagues, continues to celebrate her life and the positive memories she left behind. News 3. In a heart-rending incident at Coney Island Beach, Brooklyn, 2 teenage sisters, Aisha Muhammad, 18, and Zainab Muhammad, 17, tragically lost their lives after being pulled from the water late Friday evening. Responding swiftly to a distress call around 8:10 p.m. near Stillwell Avenue and Boardwalk West, New York Police Department's specialized units, including aviation, harbor, and scuba, launched a vigorous search. Despite their efforts, the young girls were later pronounced deceased at a local hospital. Hailing from the Bronx, the sisters were known for their vibrant spirits and close bond. The local community and their family are in mourning, with their father, Mohammed Faye, expressing profound grief and disbelief over the loss of his daughters, who he said were not proficient swimmers. The NYPD continues to investigate the circumstances surrounding the tragic event, as the community calls for increased safety measures to prevent future such incidents. This devastating event has left a deep impact on the community, highlighting the critical need for vigilance and safety in aquatic environments. News 4. Josefina Herrán, who served as Uruguay's First Lady from 1972 to 1976 during her husband Juan María Bordaberry's presidency and subsequent role as a de facto leader, has died at the age of 94. Known affectionately as China, Herrán was the oldest living former First Lady of Uruguay at the time of her passing on July 7, 2024. During her tenure, Herran was not only a political figure but also a devoted mother of 9, including Pedro Bordaberry, a notable political figure himself. Beyond her family commitments, she was deeply involved in community service, founding the Social Coordination Volunteer Corps, VCS, in 1973. This nonprofit organization, which she led as president, has been instrumental in providing support and developing programs for hospital patients in the community, sustained by the efforts of approximately 150 volunteers. Her husband, Juan Maria Bordaberry, was later convicted for his role in constitutional violations and human rights, leading to a 30-year prison sentence. He passed away in 2011 while under house arrest. Josefina Herran's legacy, marked by her charitable work and resilience in the face of personal and political challenges, leaves a lasting imprint on the nation. News 5, Andre Drega, a renowned Norwegian cyclist and a standout member of the UCI Continental Team, Team Coop Repsol, tragically passed away on July 6, 2024. Drega met with a fatal accident during a descent on the Grossglockner High Alpine Road while competing in Stage 4 of the 2024 Tour of Austria. He was just 25 years old. Drega's professional career, spent entirely with Team Coop, was marked by impressive victories, accumulating 9 UCI-level wins, 7 of which he clinched in 2024 alone. His notable achievements included winning the overall titles at the International Tour of Rhodes and the Visit South Aegean Islands, both in 2024, where he demonstrated his prowess in mountain stages and prologues. In 2022, Drega captured the International Rhodes Grand Prix and Gilnagu Tour, showcasing his versatility and strength. His promising career was highlighted by consistent performances and a passionate dedication to cycling, which made him a favorite among fans and a respected figure in the cycling community. Drega's untimely departure is mourned by his team, family, and fans worldwide, leaving a legacy of a rising sports star whose potential was tragically cut short. News 6. Brandon Miller, a prominent figure in the real estate industry and husband of influential lifestyle blogger Candace Miller of Mama Plus TodaY, has tragically passed away at the age of 43. His death occurred last Wednesday in the Hamptons, where he had been receiving medical care at a Southampton hospital. The cause of death has not yet been confirmed. Miller, who played a significant role at REC, a company his father founded in 1978, was instrumental in developing numerous properties across the United States, particularly in New York City. Under his leadership, the company expanded its portfolio to over 20 million square feet of real estate. Aside from his professional achievements, Miller was known for his personal life, particularly his marriage to Candace Miller, with whom he shared 2 children. The couple owned substantial properties in Tribeca and Southampton, reflecting their success and influence. The real estate community and those who knew him personally have expressed deep sorrow over his unexpected passing. As the industry mourns one of its leaders, thoughts are particularly with his family during this challenging time. Renowned for her standout role as Velma Davis in the 1967 classic film Bonnie and Clyde, Evans has left an everlasting mark on Hollywood. Born on November 26, 1932, in Bluefield, West Virginia, she initially gained attention with her performances on Broadway in the late 1950s, appearing in The Dark at the Top of the Stairs and A Distant Bell. Evans' career expanded into television, where she made memorable appearances on shows like The Donna Reed Show and Alfred Hitchcock Presents, before landing her signature film role. Alongside Gene Wilder, she captured audiences with a portrayal that blended innocence with charm, contributing to the film's critical success. Evans's life off-screen was equally rich, marked by her marriage to celebrated director John Frankenheimer, with whom she shared decades of companionship until his passing in 2002. Throughout her career, she continued to take roles that showcased her versatility across both comedic and dramatic genres, leaving a legacy that endures in both film and television. Evans passed away at the age of 91, remembered not just for her roles on screen but also for her impact on those who knew her personally. Tributes to Evans. Renowned for appearing in close to 200 short films, more than any other actor in Spain, Chema Blasco left a profound impact on the cinematic and theatrical worlds.